This particular thing right here is the reason why I like this GI index over any other one. Hey, welcome to Kilos and Keto, where I go through and I share aspects of the ketogenic diet and working out. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing one of the most powerful tools in your tool belt that you have available to you of navigating the ketogenic diet and diversifying your foods. So what is it? It is the GCI, which is what I call it and what I've been calling it for years, or the GI index, which is the glycemic index, right? Or the glycemic load index, glycemic code index, however you want to discuss it, right? And what it is that it's just a list of foods that are commonly consumed in that particular region of the world, and it is compared to white bread. Now, the GCI that I'm going to show you today is going to also include glucose, which I think is extremely important. All right. And so what you're going to see is you're going to see the list of foods. You're going to see the comparison of glucose, the comparison to white bread. And then on the far right, you're going to see the serving sizes that they used. And I guess they're recommended, I'm assuming. And then you're going to see glycemic load, which I'm not going to get into today because unless you're really getting into the weeds of this, which I hope you're not, it doesn't really apply. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else on the other side. So let's go ahead and let's get down to business. Hey, welcome back. So we're on the iPad, and what you're looking at is the glycemic index. Now this right here is for the year of 2002, and it is called the International Table of Glycemic Index and Glycemic Load Values 2002. If you were to type those exact words into Google, this article will pop up because it is a research article. The article will pop up, and I think it will be the second option, and then you will click on the PDF, and then this right here will populate. Okay. All right. So here, what you're going to see is you're going to see a few things. Okay. You are going to see your food, or I should highlight this, your food, your GI value against glucose. This is why this particular thing right here is the reason why I like this GI index over any other one, because it takes the food and it measures it against glucose. The traditional GI index measures it against white bread. Okay? So that's why I absolutely love this GI index, because it measures it against glucose. If you read the article, it tells you that they take glucose tabs, and that's how they measure it. Okay, so this is how you read it, all right? So you have a food in front of you that you don't know if you can have or not, all right? And so you look at it, and you're sitting there, and it's a angel food, okay? You look at it, and you say, okay, it's against white bread, and it's a 95 plus 7 minus 7. This is what I was trying to tell you guys earlier in the video before we jump to the iPad, is that yes, your values can go over 100. Okay. And then you have your value of 67. Now, the reason I think that this particular angel food is only a 67 against glucose is because of the fat content in that angel food cake. I can't be certain, but I think that's why, because fat will act as like a time release to slow the insulin spike. So kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so now that's how you read it. Okay, so now here's your serving size. It's in grams, 50 grams. And here's the glycemic load. I think the glycemic load goes up to 20, if I'm not mistaken. There obviously it goes over that. So I don't know. But there's your glycemic load, your GL. Okay. Now let's go over some of the most common foods that you're going to run across and you're wanting to look up. Okay. You could use this if you want, or you can do what everyone else does and you can Google it, which is what we're going to do from now on. Let's look up a vegetable that is common. So right off the bat, we see that the carrot has a raw carrot has a GI value of 16. And from when you go to boiled, it's 32 to 49. Okay. So for me in particular, I try to stay under a 20 GI index. Okay. But that is because my body is super, responsive to carbohydrates. And so I typically stay away from anything over 20. But for someone who's getting into it, if you're starting out and you're within your first few weeks, definitely keep your GI values under 20. And then if you start getting into months on keto, once you start getting months into keto, then by all means, try to keep your values under 40. That is the big goal right there. Keep them under 40. Okay, so if you're keeping your values under 40, then a raw carrot is okay. A boiled carrot, maybe not. Okay, depending on your comfortability. Let's do another one. Okay, let's see here. GI value of squash. 51. So probably not a good vegetable to eat on keto based on its GI value. Now, let's go with a sister of squash. Let's say zucchini, because zucchini noodles are popular. All these different recipes that I see people make. So let's go ahead and give that a look. So zucchini, 15. You can have as many zucchinis, I guess, as your heart can desire, within reason. Okay. So let's look up an egg. Zero. Right? I eat a ton of eggs. Right off the bat, just letting you guys know, I ate a ton of eggs. Okay, so this right here was just an exercise on trying to get you guys to understand what the GI index is. Okay, and how to use it. That's the most important thing, is what is it, how to use it, what do the values mean, and what foods can I potentially eat. So whenever you're sitting there and you're looking at trying to incorporate new foods into your diet, look them up first. Do a quick Google search and try to find out what is safe and what is not safe. Okay. Again, I myself, a regular guy, I try to keep my GI values of vegetables under 20, or all foods for that matter, under 20. For you, it could be whatever, but if you're just starting out and you're within your first few weeks of doing keto, keep your values under 20. If you've been doing keto for a few months and you got a really good strong ketosis going, then you can definitely tolerate, the mid 40s easily. Okay. So, again, I hope you guys found this helpful. And yeah, that's how you read the GI index. So that right there is how you will use the GI index. And I hope you found this video very helpful. I know that there are people out there who will tell you how to do it, but I wanted to show you guys, especially if you're a beginner, So the tool is like a map. If the waters or the ocean is the ketogenic diet, then the map is your GI index, and it will tell you how to get there and how to be successful. That way you're not, over kicking yourself out of keto by eating things that you thought were okay, like squash, for instance, a 51. Who would have thought, But zucchini, it tastes similar. It's similar taste, texture, so you can get by. But again, just do what everyone does. Google it, and you'll be quick to find out if it's okay or not. But I think what a lot of people at least needed help with was determining what's their threshold, and 20 seems to be really good. And then your upper echelon is going to be more along the lines of 40 to 50. So again, thank you so much. The point of this channel is to help beginners like you guys get to your goals and to rid the world of diabetes, at least type 2. I can't do anything for type 1, but type 2, and help you guys along in living a healthier lifestyle. So if you know anyone who needs to hear this, or know anyone who would like to hear this, please like, share, subscribe. And the channel is going to be a little slow here in the coming month or a year or two because I have nursing school that I'm getting ready to start up. So that's exciting. But I'm getting ready to start that, and that's going to be a new adventure for me. But I'll try to upload when I can. I know it's been like 7-8 months since I've uploaded the last time, and life just lifes, and I get lost in the weeds of things. So, but I'm very grateful for you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.